My colleague Shiv Arur is getting us an exclusive interview at the moment. A big political news break. Over to you, Shiv.
Thank you very much, Chaiti. And here on India Today, as always, we bring you the newsmakers first, as always. We take that very seriously, especially in this fearsome and hard-fought political season. After weeks of a tense standoff between the Congress and the Trinamool, the Congress party has finally started hitting back at the Trinamool Congress today. And the member of parliament from the Congress party who is seen to be taking those first shots is Manikam Tagore. He is the Tamil Nadu member of parliament of the Congress from Virudhunagar. He joins me live at a time when parliament is on. Thank you very much, Mr. Tagore, for taking the time out and speaking to us here on India Today. A tweet that you put out this morning, Mr. Tagore, quite provocative, being seen as the first counter-attack by the Congress party on the Trinamool after many weeks of them actually coming at you and damaging you. Tell us more about why you put out that tweet, because you've basically insinuated that it is because of Enforcement Directorate pressure, basically the BJP and the government at the centre, that the Trinamool is attacking your party.
No, I had made the tweet, and the tweet, you can see that thing that Bengal Chief Minister came to meet Congress President Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji on 23rd of July 2021, and it was a cordial meeting in which our leader Mr. Rahul Gandhi was also there. And in September 7th, ED calls the MP from Calcutta, so Abhishek, and the General Secretary of the Trinamool Congress. After that, completely they changes. They starts attacking Congress. We don't know. What is the reason behind it? They have to only explain it.
No, but what are you saying? The insinuation is very clear, sir. You've put out those two pictures. But what you're basically you're saying connect the dots. Have you connected the dots? Are you saying that it's because of Enforcement Directorate pressure that the Trinamool has suddenly changed and started singing to the BJP's tune to attack the Congress?
I leave it to those people who are all reading my tweet and to decide what is the two dates I am putting it. One is on 23rd July, June, and then through 23rd 7th of September. That is the main question. We have to, when we are seeing these parties' behaviors, because every 16 parties are coming together on a common issues in parliament. We are working together, 16 parties. Only one party is keeping away from it. Opposition, all the 16 parties are coming to every day. 12 parties, it was 12 parties, it has become 16 now. Even parties like Aam Aadmi Party, TRS, where Congress is fighting, we are fighting them in the ground level, but they are ready to coordinate in the parliament level.
Mr. Tagore, you know, in the last few weeks, let's put your tweet aside for a moment. In the last few weeks, there have been many substantive actions of offence by the Trinamool against your party. They've taken away leaders like Sushmita Dev. They've taken away leaders from Goa, Meghalaya, elsewhere as well. It is probably going to be an ongoing process. Yesterday, when Mamata Banerjee spoke in Mumbai, it got much more personal. She said Rahul Gandhi stays abroad and does, politics over here. She has called the Congress the BJP's biggest TRP. This is no longer just about politics. It's gotten very focused and personal against the Gandhis also.
No, we have to understand Mr. Rahul Gandhi is the fighter who is fighting day in, day out against Modi Sarkar. For the past 3 days, he is leading the demonstration wherever it is happening. In the parliament, he sat when the Trinamool Congress MPs are also suspended. He has sat with them before Gandhi statue today, for supporting to show a solidarity with him in the floor in the parliament complex. Therefore, you have to understand that Mr. Gandhi fights for injustice. Mr. Gandhi fights for any kind of oppression on anybody, maybe on TMC also. But this kind of words like the way Calcutta West Bengal Chief Minister is using. It's very unfortunate, and it's not that way we should be treated. We are opposition party, and we are the major party in the both the houses. And Congress party takes everybody along. There are 16 parties who are ready to work with us. Why one party is doing this thing? I'm unable to understand.
They don't seem, Mr. Tagore, from all the actions you've seen, I'm sure even you can agree that they don't seem to want to, share any space with the Congress party. There are leaders in your party who believe that this is entirely an orchestration of Mr. Prashant Kishore. Yesterday on India Today, Pawan Khera also came out and said that Prashant Kishore is the one who seems to be crafting this entire narrative to make the Congress irrelevant. Do you share that assessment? Because just a few minutes ago, he has also come out onto Twitter and said that the Congress leadership should not be the divine right of any individual.
No, Congress leadership is the divine right of the Congress party workers, not strategies who goes with those people who can win on elections, who will refuse to work in those parties which.
But he is making a case, Mr. Tagore. Prashant Kishore is making a case saying the Congress has no, locus standi to speak on this against Mamata Banerjee because the Congress has lost 90% of elections in the last 10 years. So he's trying to make a case for Mamata Banerjee at the cost of the Congress party and the Gandhis. That's what I'm asking you.
It is his immaturity it is showing about him. He is immature in these things. Congress party has only defeated the Congress party without 90% these things. How we will form a government in Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan and in Madhya Pradesh? How we formed it? What is this 90%? What percentage is speaking about it? We had defeated in Madhya Pradesh, we had defeated in Chhattisgarh, we had defeated in Rajasthan. Mr. Gandhi has kept that pressure on it, and more or less we had won in Gujarat. Few seats we lost it. That's the thing. All drama they made it all GST things. They hold the government of Modi sat together, and Mr. Arun Jaitley late Arun Jaitley as finance minister. And this last efforts they won 3-4 seats more. So let us be very clear. Congress party can only defeat BJP. Everybody knows it. Winning one Bengal election, only 2% difference is there between both of them. They are dancing as if they had won every time. Whose failure allowed Bengal MPs in 16 MPs, 19 MPs from Bengal? BJP won first time. Whose failure it is? What they are speaking, I can't understand it. They have to speak. The Congress is the party which will lead the opposition, and it is leading it from the front. We are taking every 16 parties along. Let us be clear in it.
Two final questions.
Why we are making, I don't know.
Mr. Tagore, two final questions. Do you agree when Prashant Kishore or Mamata Banerjee, the message that they've sent out is that the anti-Modi forces in 2024, the leader of those anti-Modi forces need to be democratically elected. The Congress cannot simply assume that they are going to lead this entire opposition force. Do you get the sense that that is going to be inevitable going forward right now with the rise of Mamata Banerjee and the campaign she is waging against your party?
This is an immature campaign. What we are saying is very simple. UPA as well as all the partners who are all the party leaders sits together and decides. Okay, this is the largest party is Congress party there. In every these things, it can't be the UF government like this thing that major party sits outside and a minor party runs the government. It is not that case. It has failed. India has faced that election also. Mr. Devagowda's and Gujarat's experiment failed in India. After that, nobody is ready to have that model. Now, if the strategists think that model can be replicated, Devagowda's model or Gujarat's model will be, India will fail. Therefore, it is every party, political party knows that Congress party is the major largest party in both the houses. We are maybe number-wise we would have got lesser time in Lok Sabha, but we have to understand it. We are the largest party in Lok Sabha, second largest party in Lok Sabha.
Then my last question to you. Then my last question to you, Mr. Tagore, is do you think that the Congress and the Trinamool can find a way to work together? Or is it going to be daggers drawn and no looking back after the way things have escalated now? Or can they still work together as part of the opposition going into 2024?
Congress party in the ground level in Bengal is fighting its own elections. Okay, we are having a separate system to fight elections under this. In the national level, in the parliament level, we wanted all parties to cooperate. Therefore, only the same thing in Bengal. Also, the states we had an alliance with the Left Party, and we had we got defeated. We accept it, but we are working on it. How to improve that position? Because what went wrong, also Congress Party is working on it. But it is only not Bengal is not only India. No, Bengal is Bengal. India is having many states to deal with it. It is not only Bengal. You go there, Haryana, you take one person who got only one time XMP, and you make him the state president of that this thing. All NPAs in Congress are being taken into one party and saying that he can become a leader. That is not the way it is done. You have to understand it. Congress party is the party which will defeat BJP.
Okay. Right now, this has turned into a pitched battle. The heels have been dug in. It's becoming more intense. It has escalated. You're calling it an immature campaign by, Mamata Banerjee, the Trinamool against the Congress. We'll have to see where it goes from here. Right now, it is the most vicious political face-off, and it appears only the BJP can gain from this opposition disunity. Manikam Tagore, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for speaking to us here first on India Today.